Well, good morning everyone and welcome back to Portsmouth. Last time we were here, it was a lovely summer's evening, sultry, the sun was setting, the starlings were murmuring and it's beautiful. Well, today is a bit different. We're in November now and we're in the midst of a storm, Storm Ciaran. The storm fortunately seems to be in a bit of a lull at the moment, so we're making the most of it. We're going to hike around Portsea Island today. Portsmouth is the UK's only island city. It's also the most densely populated city in the UK. So obviously it's far from ideal out hiking in this weather, but I'm running out of time to finish off this South Coast hike. I want to get it done by the end of 2023. And it's just been like this for weeks, it seems, just raining and windy. It's almost biblical, like 40 days and 40 nights sort of thing. I'm almost expecting an ark to turn up with pairs of animals and a guy called Noah. Yeah, it's pretty quiet in here. Got all your Ralph Lauren's and all that. All Christmas stuff starting already, even though it's only the 1st of November today. Halloween was yesterday's news. So the sun's actually come out for a minute and it looks pretty nice. Now, I'm not a fan of shopping malls whatsoever, but if I had to come to one, this would be it, because I just really like the way they've included the naval heritage here. We've got a torpedo, we've got the armament here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Apparently you can get up to 5 people in one of these boats and you can go for a little scoot around here, but you'd have to be 5 pretty small people. I'm not sure it will, guys, but there's a rainbow over there and I really hope it comes out on the camera. It's rough out there today. Alright, so above us here is the round tower. This tower was originally built in 1420, been rebuilt a few times since then, I imagine. And the beauty of coming to these places when the weather's rubbish is that you get the place to yourself generally. Over there is Gosport, where we were last time. That's where the ferry sails from in Gosport. Over to Portsmouth by the Spinnaker Tower there. Now we continue to walk along the seawalls here down to Southsea. In the 1400s, the French burnt down Portsmouth. Since then, they built these huge sea defences, and the strength of the Royal Navy that's a bad idea. So apparently there's a pier the other side of these arcades. Let's go and have a look. Well, it looks like the pier's off limits, but to be honest, I don't think we're missing too much. Right guys, the Hovercraft's just arriving. I didn't think they'd be running in this weather, but here she comes. Look at this, the field absolutely waterlogged. The car park there, absolutely waterlogged. I wasn't exaggerating when I said it's been raining for weeks. Come on guys, you know what I'm going to say now. All together after three. 1, 2, 3. Get to the chopper! Excellent war memorial here. World Wars 1 and 2. Very impressive. So a lot of the seafront you see behind me is closed for works, and incidentally the works are to improve the sea defences against storms like we're experiencing currently. So we have Southsea Castle in front of us. Usually we'll be able to walk out the front of it, but the aforementioned works going on. Like Hurst Castle and Calshot Castle from the last few South Coast hike videos, this castle was also built by Henry VIII, this one in 1544. So sadly all the seafront ahead of us there is closed. We've got a temporary closure footpath diversion which basically takes you along the road. Works area all along here. Alright, finally the end of the works there, just before Southsea Pier. Well, it looks like this pier is actually open. It's open to walk on, but none of the attractions are actually open. At the eastern side of Portsea Island now, just passing these anti-tank blocks, and this is Eastney up here. We're going to go around the corner and then hopefully, if they're running today, we can get a ferry over to Hayling Island. We've got some more derelict military buildings here, completely shelled and gutted. It's a shame because in other countries, like Malta for example, these places are just left open. They don't bother putting fences up. You can just walk in and have a look around. To be fair, these buildings do look kind of dangerous. So according to the two ladies just there, we can't get round at high tide around the corner to the ferry that we're going to. So it's back round where we came from and we're just around the corner. Well, we're at the very eastern end of Portsea Island now, and it's got that end of the world feel to it. Just over there is Hayling Island. That's where we need to get to. So now we need to find out where the ferry goes from. Well, this must be it here, I guess. So because of the conditions, they weren't too keen on me standing up and filming, so sorry about the lack of footage on the boat there. Well, surprisingly, considering we're in the midst of a storm, there are people out playing golf, people out walking, but even more surprisingly, kitesurfers. However, this shouldn't be considered surprising because it is here in Hayling Island where the windsurf was invented by Peter Chilvers in 1958. There goes that chopper again. Funland. Today the rides are all closed all day. Oh, she's busy today. No, I don't think the train's running today either. Although today is Wednesday. Well, I'll be damned. It is running. And there's even people on it. Wow. Well, I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera there, but it's absolutely hammering it down over there on the Isle of Wight. It looks like a tornado. The storm has picked up again. It started bucketing down just a minute ago and I had to dive in a cafe for a cup of coffee that I didn't really want. I got nicely warmed up, but I was soaking wet, and now I've come out here and I'm still wet, but instead of being warm, I'm freezing now. Well, it's raining, it's sunny, we have a rainbow. Well guys, this seems a good place to end the video. We have the setting sun over there. We have the boom of the waves over here. We have the remnants of a rainbow just over here. Now most people wouldn't go out in a storm, understandably so. However, this scene here just proves that nature, even during a storm, is beautiful. This is the last of the Hampshire hikes. Just down the road here is Langstone, where we meet up with a hike we did last time around Chichester Harbour. Across the water there is West Wittering. A few months ago I was swimming in the sea, living my best life. That seems a long way away now. Thanks as always for joining me guys. See you next time.